Doubling a gym's revenue. I'm going to build out a live coaching plan to be able to take this gym from $50,000 a month to over $100,000 a month every single month and absolutely dominating. Look, this comes off a little action plan we have off someone who is potentially interested in working with us. So I've got to make sure that I have a really solid plan for that individual to be able to make sure that I'm 100% confident for them to reach their goals. Now, look, at the moment, they're at about 275 members, which is great. Look, they really want to get to, about that 350 members, doing about 50 to $60,000 in revenue. Now, the initial goal is to get to 350 in 24 weeks, which is definitely achievable. Look, you're looking at growth of about 3.5 members per week. So if we get one cancel, we need to get, say, 5 signups, which is obviously incredibly achievable. We do have people that we work with signing in excess of 25 members every single week. So from that part, obviously really confident. We will have to dive into the average cancellations that this business is getting per week to be able to get those exact sales numbers. So then we know what type of marketing efforts and budgets we need to do off the bat. The good thing about marketing is once you have all the right data, which needs to happen in this business from top to tail, all the right KPIs for us to hit these 350 members and beyond. But once we have that data, it's honestly very easy to be able to know what we need to spend on ads and the actual actions that need to happen to get there. Now, the first thing is they want to get to 350, which is great. They just moved to a new site a couple of months ago, which is incredible, very exciting. But I would be more really interested to look deeper into this business in, what can we do more of? What can we maybe add to actually get this business to 100K per month in revenue, which would put this business in the top 2% of gym owners across the world. And I do think that's possible. We can always add ways to increase revenue and things like that to get to that magical number if this business owner does wish to do so. But firstly, we've got to cover staff. Okay. They've got VAs, got around 9 staff in the business. And, as we grow, when we want to go from 275 to 350 members, any issues that we're having in the business now just get amplified when you go from 275 to 300 and hopefully 300 to 400. So we just have to do a little bit of review on that, their checklist, their SOPs, how they do their role, having a look over the KPIs, and then a little bit of stuff about the culture as well, which is incredibly important to take this business, towards that 100K per month, or, just 350 members. Okay, so once that's kind of done, and we make sure that we have the team to be able to grow and nothing's really going to fall off the wheels, is look, they're doing a 28-day Kickstarter. Good offer, not great. I do believe we'll be able to absolutely plummet their lead cost by putting in a right mechanism that's going to work a little bit better in paid advertising at the moment. 28-day Kickstarter, I know a certain group of individuals doing that. Based on all the data we have, will absolutely annihilate that lead cost, which is really, really good. Because if this business can say drop their lead cost by 25%, they start to grow faster. If they drop it by 50%, they essentially double their growth if all their sales systems stay the same. Now, to be able to go to 350 members and beyond, we need to build a simple marketing plan to get around about that 35 sales each week. And at the moment, they're doing a 28-day Kickstarter, which is good. It's not great. Now, they're converting about 40 to 50% of people, off the back of that, which is okay. We do want to get that above 50%. So there's not that much actual room to grow within that. You're not going to get 90, 80, 90% on these type of offers. In between about 50 and 70 is phenomenal. So they're pretty close there. But what I'd actually want to look at in this business is like, how do we stop selling 28-day trials? Like, why don't we just sell longer term memberships, 52 weeks, 24 weeks from day one? So we don't have to have that secondary sales process where you sign someone up on a Kickstarter today and then 3 weeks later, you've got to be able to convert them. And all the gyms that we work with doing over 100K per month at the moment, they're selling 24 weeks or 52 weeks on day one. They're not messing around with those short-term trials where you got to resell people. And this is an innovative system that we have been able to learn, implement, and also make a few changes with all those gym owners doing over 7 figures over the last couple of months, which is incredibly exciting to be able to implement with the guys. And I do believe that'll make a massive change in this business and puts less strain on the staffing. But then if we talk about marketing, okay, so essentially, right, we want to grow this business. And I do believe this company, once I go a bit deeper under the hood, I do believe it can get to 100K per month, right? Now, in the marketing, it just has to be simple. You got your paid ads, okay? In your paid ads, it can go exponentially in how much you spend. Say the biggest gym owner we're working with in a single site facility is spending $5,000 a week on their ads as a single site in an area. Okay, obviously this business has a couple of thousand members, which is cool. Okay, but then we want to combine that. So we've got ads, then we need to combine a bit of text message marketing, okay, emails, basic 3 emails every single week, adding value, making sure they trust us, turning those leads that we don't convert in paid ads into members over a 30 to 365-day period. Social media wise, just 3 posts on Instagram. You don't have to do more than that for a local gym. Okay. And obviously, then finally, I'm sorry to keep saying obviously, it's just really obvious to me. And then off the back of that, make sure the website's optimized to get the maximum amount of opt-ins, checking what's happening above the fold, checking the offers, checking the contact pages, the opt-in pages, things like that. And then making sure that we're utilizing Google, both what we can do without ads on Google and then also what we can do with paid ads on Google. Because even though you get lower traffic in Google in your website, more commonly than not, you're getting people lower in that funnel. So your conversion rates will be a lot higher. Okay. On paid ads, on Meta, you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 20% conversion rate. Say if you get 10 leads, you're converting 1 or 2 into sales is the average. Okay. Some people a bit better, but if you can get that 1 to 2 out of 10, you can scale to 100K a month. Okay. And you're going to get less off Google. Okay. But you're going to get a higher conversion rate. And then in all marketing, okay, if you're ever watching my trainings, it goes without saying we will need to get a few referrals as well. But look, as we scale this business, okay, we do need to create leaders and managers within the company. So it's got an owner in there, okay, but then also as well, we will need to create a manager as we continue to scale. So that will mean we need to develop strong management systems and management systems that are easy to follow, including the agendas for the weekly team meetings, including the agendas on the one-on-one meetings that we're doing with the staff in the business, really making sure they've got the right checklist, they've got the right KPIs, that the staff in the business know what they need to do and how they need to do each role to be able to absolutely dominate. And look, in this business, they're doing multiple styles of training. Okay. So they've got a very broad range of training that they're doing. So in this club, as it scales, we need to make sure that we're creating world-class coaches in the business. So that'll include the staff growth and development plan, which can be regular catch-ups, quarterly kind of catch-ups to make sure that the staff in the business are delivering a world-class service, because we can't scale this to 350 and it stay there, and we can't scale it to $100,000 per month unless the product is really good. And in their businesses, the trainers are actually, delivering the product. So if we can spend an hour with them every week to make sure they're motivated, to make sure that they're focused, to make sure that they're delivering a world-class service, is the absolute best time that you can spend, because they're spending hours and hours and hours and hours with the clients every single week. And this might be done by the owner. It might be done by a, PT manager, depending who we have in there. Sometimes it can be done externally. It just has to be done for this business to go to 350 and beyond. And as I said, I do believe it can get to $100,000 per month. So hopefully that gives you an overview of like a business being at around like a pretty good business around that 275 and going beyond. Key thing is I want you guys to think big in your business. Like, you can go, hey, what's my business moment? How do I make $100,000 per month? Because I guarantee if we spend 30 minutes to an hour together, I promise everyone watching this training, we can figure out how you make 100K from your single location business. 100% we can do it. Okay. And then just focusing on the systems. Okay. Every gym's going to be pretty much the same. Staffing, education, upskilling, simple marketing plan, really optimizing those sales processes. Is what we're doing working? Of course it is. He's at 275 members. Can maybe we make it a bit better off what the gyms that I'm working with at the moment that are doing 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month, 400,000 a month, 500,000 a month in their businesses? 100% we can look externally at those systems that we're doing, bring it into our own business so that we grow really, really seamlessly. Guys, I hope that gave you guys a little bit of value. Of course, if you do have any questions or anything like that, that, please make sure you reach out. If you want to scale your gym to 100K a month per more, make sure you tune into the trainings. I will constantly endeavor to share with you what is actually working right now and what gyms are doing who are all doing over 100K per month in revenue, because I'm so blessed to coach so many of these individuals on a weekly basis.